A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is a 6-episode series based on the popular novel by Holly Jackson. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Pip, a brilliant young woman, is unsure whether schoolgirl Andie Bell was killed by her lover Sal Singh 5 years ago. They must see how far they will go to protect Pip from learning the truth if Sal Singh turns out not to be the murderer. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder was released earlier in July on BBC iPlayer. It's now hitting Netflix in the United States, and this stars Emma Myers as Pip. Emma Myers starred in Wednesday. Hugely successful series, so I was really looking forward to seeing what she would do after Wednesday, and she's been in a few movies and now this series. And this is based on the popular crime novel by Holly Jackson about a girl in high school that doesn't fully believe that Sal Singh ended up killing Andie Bell. And 5 years have gone past. Everybody in town believed that Sal Singh ended up killing Andie Bell, and then he killed himself. Everybody just believed all of that. Nothing moved forward with this case. But Pip, played by Emma Myers, doesn't believe all of that, and she digs deeper into this case and tries to find out the truth, what happened to Andie. 6-episode series. I thought I got straight to the point really quick and built a lot of tension throughout. Pip has a knack for this detective work. Her interviews with people are very smooth. She knows what information to get out of people, look at details more in depth, and connect dots between things. And as the series does progress, we get a more understanding of what happened to Andie and her boyfriend Sal, and understanding that relationship and peeling back more of this murder case and figuring out possibly if it wasn't Sal. Emma Myers is really great in here. She's very quiet. She's a character that is not very social. She has to put herself in these social events to get this information, and at times you feel like it's really hard for her, and it's testing her as a character, and she has to almost play like this different character as she's interacting with other people that might put herself in danger, or people that might know a little more information than other people. She has to play this act to get that information she wants. And I thought it was a very smart way to write this character, as she is very quiet. She has a few friends, but for the most part, she's antisocial. But when she's in these public events, she has to play a different person and get that information. And it just shows how dedicated she is and motivated to solve this case for Andie. And as we learn more about this case, a lot of it does become pretty thrilling as more character information comes to light. You learn truths about everything. But there's a certain part in the series within these 6 episodes that a few reveals ended up feeling like a horror movie. Not going to spoil exactly what horror movie it related to, but there was a scene, an episode. I've seen this movie, I've seen this scene, and it feels very familiar. And at the end, when we get this reveal of what actually happened to Andie, while it was emotional, it took on several different reveals and different storylines, and some seemed to fizzle out and some seemed to play a bigger part, but never felt like it was that strongly connected. We started to reveal things as we got towards the end. I thought this was like the main thing that happened to Andie, and then something else came to light. And I thought, okay, this was the main thing that happened to Andie, but what about this part that happened to her? And they didn't really connect between the two. But I was attached to the storyline really early on. I found a lot of it to be thrilling. You could tell that a lot of people in this small town was holding a lot of information back. They wanted to be very secretive about things. Pip saw that right away and was able to dive deep into some of these cases. And a lot of people told her not to dig deep into it. Don't do this, you're going to regret it. And that put a lot at stake, a lot of urgency surrounding this case. She didn't really have a deep connection to Andie. She felt strongly about solving this case, and I love that motivation that Emma Myers showed throughout this series. The series had a right amount of detective work for Pip, interviews, finding information, going behind people's back, putting herself in hard situations that she puts her life in danger, and that really just adds, like I said, to the urgency, the intensity of the show. The score elevates a lot of the intensity within here. I enjoyed A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, even if the end felt a little bit jumbled, and it took on a lot and a bit disconnected at times. I like Pip as a character and the motivation from her, and Emma Myers did a great job portraying this character. I wish it took on a little less, as you had multiple characters that had reveals about them, and they tried to connect everything together, and it just piled on top of each other, and it became hard to understand exactly what had happened to Pip and Sal and their relationship. But overall, I liked it. It was a decent detective show for a young girl in high school, and her being motivated to solve this case, and people telling her, no, you don't want to get involved with this. That kind of fueled her a little more to go out there and solve this case. This book did produce a few more sequels, so I'm curious to see if they do continue this show on BBC and Netflix as well, if it is popular enough to warrant a second season. So before I give you my score for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give A Good Girl's Guide to Murder a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.